So what first got me involved in this field of work, I'm a pastor. I have two churches, one in Oakland and one in Berkeley. And I found that providing spiritual care was not enough for my members. So I wanted to be in a career that would not only provide spiritual care, as does Volunteers of America, but also ancillary care, community resources, and things to help people live, help people realize their full potential and developmental skills. So my best experience, I think, is having walked in the door or receiving a phone call from a former client of mine who's now my supervisor. I won't say his name, but he's now my supervisor. So seeing the success of having been a case manager at another location and encouraging this particular client that he could work, he could finish school, and he could perhaps utilize those skills in the same field, and then to walk into Volunteers of America one day and see him as my supervisor was one of my most fulfilling moments. Another story is a young man who diligently rides his bike, meets all of his appointments, he follows through with all of our referrals, and because of the good care plan and individual life plan that we've created for him, he's now successfully working and living in his own apartment. Volunteers of America, I was first introduced to Volunteers of America in 1989 in New York City, where I found myself homeless. And had it not been for Volunteers of America, I would probably still be in the street. So I was young, I wasn't listening to my parents. I was living in Philadelphia and I ran away and I hitchhiked to New York, and I wanted to be a dancer, and which I did do, but against my parents' wishes. And education was not important to me, and I wanted to do my own thing. And the night I found myself homeless in the cold, and Volunteers of America said, if you do this, if you come with us, they picked me up in a van, gave me food and shelter, and helped talk to me about how to best plan my life. So with that experience, I think that it's allowed me to look at people's whole life and not what they did to get in the situations that they're in, but how to get out of the situations that they're in and how they too can be valuable, productive members of society.